Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich is Germany. Let's continue on where we last left off. So, we have almost defeated the Indo-Chinese Union. They are very close to dying. So, I'm just going to give the AOG back these 3 divisions, and now we no longer need to worry about that at all. Okay, so with von Goring gone, let's select a new leader of Middle Africa. While he's disgraced, bring over to the colony. Well, we can either reform Middle Africa, the new colonial regime stays, or the DKG, who's that? They're authoritarian democratic. The NKR, probably don't want them. And you are what happens if sovereign state. You're like the autonomous kingdoms. You know what? We will reform Middle Africa and hope that it does not completely come crashing down. You know, that's fingers crossed that we don't destroy everything that's happening over there. So, because, you know, Middle Africa is a very powerful ally, and you definitely don't want to lose them. But I think Goring can say no. I'm not too sure. The colonial reform in Middle Africa. So they have now gone for social conservative, which means they can go down the African land tag. And that's okay. That seems good enough. Middle Africa, they're still fighting against the Portuguese. We're not allowed to join their war against Portugal, and that's okay. I'm not too worried about it. And as soon as the Indo-Chinese are dead, we can start sending volunteers to Spain, and we can start sending volunteers over to the United States. We're going to approach Poland. Hopefully they will say yes to an alliance, because just having more people in the Reichspakt seems like a good thing. Because right now, France has probably around 110 divisions. Which is more than what we have. Which is an issue. Very much so. Denver and Washington has fallen to the American syndicates. Where's Denver? Denver's in Colorado. Yes. And that's okay, I think. Like, the American Union State, 59 to 110. So the American Union State and the CSA are roughly equal. Of course, I do want to send volunteers to Huey Long, give them some support. And of course, I want to support the Kingdom of Spain as well. Just as soon as you can finally kill these final divisions of I don't know if they're called the Viet Cong, but still, just kill them. Take this province. They're gonna have an encirclement penalty, low supply, and then the war can finally be over. They're annoying, to say the least. So what is this actually gonna do when we approach Poland? Poland gets a speech. Sounds okay, and that goes down to deepen Polish ties. I'm definitely not going to demand a border strip. Because I'm assuming that Poland will say yes to an alliance. No, fingers crossed on that one. So right now, Romanov, he's in charge here. Social Democratic. Actually, I'm going to move these troops off of the Russian border for now. Put them back into France. Because I'm not too scared about Russia at the moment. If we need to worry about Russia, we will in the future. We'll just pass or turn a bunch. Can I just, like, give you the points? Like, what's that actually do? Okay, so it doesn't seem like you actually do anything with the points, so you're just going to annex this guy. And there we go. That war is now over. Which means we can probably send, like, 2 tank divisions. Which we don't actually have. I thought I had tank divisions, but apparently not. So we'll bring our 3 motorized divisions into a brand new army. Do you have anybody who's actually good with motorized? Yes, you. So I'm going to send you down to the Kingdom of Spain. Assuming I can send up to 5. Okay. If I can send 5 troops. Who are you guys? You're the guys defending the Suez Canal. Right, okay. So, not going to worry about you. Going to send these 5 divisions. Probably go to Spain. I mean, I could also send them to... Apparently the Salvador Commune is supporting the American Union State. I mean, that's a bit confusing, but, you know, you do you. I think the American Union State's fine for right now, so I definitely want to support the Kingdom of Spain. Send them these 5 divisions. He's also getting support from the Russians. DNT is getting support from the French, and the Carlos is getting Spain support from Canada and the French Republic. Nothing too surprising there. Two Sicilies wants to join the Reichspakt. Of course, we will let them in. Of course, that could cause contention in the future. Did they not say yes? I'm very confused. I thought they just said that they want to join the faction, but maybe I am misreading something. Okay, so let's finish our Black Monday reforms. Hopefully everything will be okay. There we go. Now you join the Reichspakt, which is excellent. It's going to give us a nice border down here with the Italians. We are definitely going to send some support to the Kingdom of Spain. I mean, we're literally sending them 5 divisions of troops. So, literally, I have a vested interest in the region. You're going to remove in the Stalk plan, which is stability going down. So that's going to, I mean, it's going to make things a little bit better. In our Germany. Okay, delete this plan. I mean, Russia could immediately start trying to do some foreign policy stuff, but I'm not too worried. I mean, how many troops does Russia have? A lot. Okay, that is a little bit worrying. We want to probably kill CNT first. Actually, no. We're gonna focus on the Carlists first, because I think we can smash away to Burgos first, annex all of this, and then push our way into the CNT. And our motorized division is going to hopefully, you know, exploit some sort of gap that we can create within these lines. But since a lot of these troops are actually going to be militias, seems good for now. I know there's a way we can also get, like, France to join the Reichspakt, but I have no idea how you actually do it. The Euro Pact, pacify Spain, secure Gibraltar, ally with Burma, Assurance Treaty. You just need one of the following. So I don't know, actually. I thought there was a way that you were able to get France on your side. If you, like, promise them all of France. But maybe I am mistaken there. I'm also going to shrink this front line down a little bit. Try to push our way straight through. Again, their militias are more or less garbage. So the Balkans are worth itself. That is okay. I mean, we could probably take Burgos, like, right now, without really risking too much. But I don't want to get myself surrounded. That would be bad. We'll try to push our way over here. Want to make sure none of our trucks get completely surrounded and killed. But if, yeah, we can surround some French troops and some Carlist troop, I mean, it also seems like a good idea for us. I mean, we're in a weird spot where we kind of want the French Republic to be weak, because I want to annex all of France myself. and put them directly under my sphere of influence. They're about to take Burgos. Don't know if there's actually like an event for that, but we'll see. We got a research slot available. It is 1937. A little bit too early for the night vision, I would say so. Tanks are still a bit much. What was our... We were getting 2 times 100% research bonus eventually to Grand Battle Plan. And we still have Victors of the World Freeze. We're still having massive penalties to that. So even 100% bonus is still awful. Like, it's still really bad. It's gonna take an entire year. You know what? Just get Execution 2. Seems like an okay place to start. So we've taken over Burgos. And then we immediately abandon the city. Delete this plan. These French troops should more or less just die without taking too much risk. We don't know what the French are doing quite yet. We know that they're not planning to attack us anytime soon. And we do know that India is getting a little bit powerful. Of course, usually the commune doesn't really matter to us too much. It's more of an Indian situation. And what happens in India isn't the most pressing thing. When are you going to be there? You're going to be there in 9 hours. We'll be there in 20. You'll be there in 10. So we are going to lose Burgos, but just for a moment. Nothing too crazy. Okay, you don't need to be assisting the attack. Just get our truck over here. If I can somehow... I was going to say, if I can somehow cut them off, that would be nice, but... There's nowhere I could really do that. Like, I can maybe go here, but that would definitely get the troops cut off. I'm going to drive a little bit forward. Try to secure some more territory. I definitely don't think the Carlos are going to win. I think the kingdom is definitely going to be on our side, which is excellent. Just creating a second front with the French is always good. We've already kind of created a third front, if you consider Two Sicilies, which has thousands of international troops on their border, which is probably a little bit dangerous. Unfortunately, you know, we can't quickly see how close they're to capitulating. We have to do through here. So we can see they're in the 91% dead. Because we haven't taken Burgos yet, so that should resolve itself soon. And if I can somehow shrink this front line like that, that should be good. Because again, TNT is also still worth the Carlist, so they will still attack this area. So Middle Africa, what did you get? You just got the northern chunk of Mozambique. That is a-okay. But soon the Carlist are definitely going to die. Which is excellent. Then we can focus all of our efforts on the TNT. So we finish our Black Monday reforms. Easter promises. I think we do need to do that at some point. Research bonuses. And 100% to nuclear is not bad. We're just going to do the Easter promises now. And once you're done attacking me, I just immediately counterattack into you, and you should more or less just die right away. Yes, we will accept the Jewish population. I mean, that seems fine. But these guys should basically have like no supplies, and they should die very quickly. We should land in Babel pretty soon. Attack this guy, just make sure he does not reinforce. So Carlos, Spain, we've definitely have kind of made their life a lot worse. We're only still at 59% though, which really isn't like that great. And we can see that the Kingdom of Spain definitely has more of a focus on what's happening with CNTFAI. We definitely should at least hold on to all these defensive battles. Not too worried about that. You know what? Let's even just get the better rifles. It's going to take a while, but I think that's A-okay for right now. Did the Kingdom of Spain really just like abandon almost all this territory that I spent, I would say, a long time fighting over? Guess what? In Spain. For now, syndicalist sympathizers in Rhineland have been going abroad to help their comrades. I mean, I could just like block them. You know what? Send them to the United States. That's fine. Get them out of here. But I have noticed that the Kingdom of Spain is starting to falter, which is just actually embarrassing. What the hell is wrong with all of you? Do you just like not have enough men for this? We only have like 15, you probably only have like 20 divisions or something, which is extremely bad. And actually just embarrassing. Like, I don't know how you've managed to accomplish and fail this hard. Better radar stations I don't think are that important. You know, let's just go better concentrated industry 3. That should be okay. American Union State is kind of doing fine as well. Just don't get yourself surrounded. You know what? I'm going to send one of these motorized divisions, like, right. I'm going to send one of these motorized divisions, like, right here. And I'm hoping that perhaps I can drive my way through. Never mind, they've immediately filled in that gap. However, we can maybe still make something here work. Potentially. Like maybe if you can probably break through here. Because if you can break through, then perhaps we can try to just like drive and capture all the victory points. Maybe. I mean, it's not looking so hot right now. I will definitely admit that. It looks like we have about what? 62 divisions, I think, roughly on the French border at the moment. Not too bad. Okay, please actually break your way through. That'd be extremely helpful. I have noticed that CNT is pushed in massively towards Madrid, which is a little bit scary. This guy should be dead. I'm hoping that if the Kingdom of Spain falls, we're not going to lose all of our volunteer divisions. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, probably thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.